ब्रह्मचर्यव्रती दंडी सर्ववेदांत पंडित श्रीमद्विवेक योगी मां प्रचोदयतु सर्वदा. So Raja Yoga is the royal path. Maybe that is why it is called Raja Yoga, the royal path. No? Rajpath, like our Delhi Rajpath, taking us straight into the Rashtrapati Bhavan. The same way, Raja Yoga is the path which takes us straight to the citadel of knowledge. And to reach that citadel of knowledge, what should be the power with which we charge our minds? And that, Swamiji says, is concentration. Concentration is the dynamo by which we can take this ascent. Let us see what is our present state. Presently, we are totally identified with our bodies and mind, from which we have to separate the soul as we start ascending higher and higher. Therefore, the training begins with the body itself, until ultimately the spirit manifests itself. The central idea in all this training is to attain to the power of concentration, the power of meditation, by which one can enter into subtler realms of consciousness. So, meditation has become such a very, very popular word in the whole of world today. Earlier, if somebody was sitting and meditating, people would have called them mad. But now, if you say you don't meditate at all in your life, they will say you are mad then. See how the times have changed. Meditation, which was identified with a mad person, is now, lack of meditation is identified as a sign of madness. So that is the importance of meditation. Meditation only can rectify the mistakes in our mind, throw more light on it. So meditation is very, very important in the Raja Yoga. There is no limit to the power of the human mind. The more concentrated it is, Swamiji says, the more power is brought to bear on one point. That is the secret. In Swamiji's life, there are very many instances of this power of concentration. Once he was somewhere in the West. He was just watching a few children playing with a gun. There was a small lake in which some balloons were floating. And the children were trying to shoot at those balloons, but they were never succeeding because water is moving, this is moving. And after some time, Swamiji asked them, "Can I do it?" They said, "Yes, you do." Gave the gun to Swamiji. Within a few minutes, Swamiji could shoot at them and get the target. They were surprised. They asked him, "Are you a shooter? You have been trained like this?" He said, "No." "Then how could you?" He said, "Power of concentration." There is a story of Arjuna, we must have all heard, when the great teacher Drona wanted to conduct this trial for test their power of concentration. He arranged a bird sort of thing on a tree and arrayed all the Kauravas, gave them the bow and arrow and said, "You shoot." The target is the eye of the bird on the tree. So Yudhishthira, being the eldest, Drona asks him, "Yudhishthira, now you try. Tell me what all you can see." He said, "I can see the tree, I can see the forest, I can see the sky, I can see all of you. Then he said, next person, no chance for you. So like that he tried one by one. Everybody said, yes, I can see the tree, I can see the branches. No. Finally he called Arjuna. Arjuna, you come on, now it is your turn. He gave the bow and arrow to Arjuna and asked him to shoot. Arjuna, what is it you can see? I can see only the eye of the bird. Then Drona says, shoot. And the arrow goes and strikes the bird exactly in the eye. So that is the power of concentration. Unless we develop this power of concentration in our children, there is no hope for them to acquire real strength of character, real knowledge. Real achievements will not come in their way. So, earlier days, getting the things by heart, concentrating on small little things. But nowadays, there seems to be no attempt in our educational institutions to develop the power of concentration. So, Swamiji used to say, in one place he said, if I have one more life, I will not waste my life in studying this book and that book. I will only develop my power of concentration. The power of concentration, if I look at a book, the knowledge of the contained in those pages will enter into my mind. So, power of concentration is very important. So, Swamiji calls it as the key to knowledge. There is only one method by which to attain the knowledge, and that is called the concentration. The astronomer concentrates all the energies of his mind and projects them through his telescope upon the skies, and the stars, the sun, the moon give up their secrets to him. The more I concentrate my thoughts on the matter on which I am talking to you, the more light I can throw upon you. You are listening to me, and the more you concentrate your thoughts, the more clearly you will grasp what I have to say. How has all the knowledge in the world been gained? But by the power of concentration of the mind. The world is ready to give up its secrets if we only know how to knock, how to give the necessary blow. The strength and force of the blow come through concentration. One is reminded of Jesus' words, knock, it shall be opened. So what is this knocking? We are thinking it is just knocking at the door. No, it is knocking at your mind with the power of concentration. So we must go to any extent through meditation, through japa, through some special practices or other to develop this power of concentration. It is very important. So, as we are ascending the steps to the knowledge, all that we are permitted to take from our mind is this power of concentration.